Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and today we are going to go to Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo DisneySea. I went there last November, had never been there before and absolutely loved it. It was really amazing, and I couldn't wait to talk to you guys about it, which is I guess why it's taken me 6 months to actually put this video together, right? But I do want to talk to you about it. It was so much fun. I had such a blast, and there were a few things that kind of surprised me about Tokyo DisneySea and Tokyo Disneyland. And for those of you who are there all the time or have been to Tokyo Disney many times, then these probably won't surprise you all that much. You've probably experienced most of them. But for those who have never been or are just sort of tangentially, interested in Tokyo Disney, you may not know about these the same as me. And I was surprised and delighted by so many of these kind of extra bonuses of visiting Tokyo DisneySea and Tokyo Disneyland. So let's get started. First up, a lot of people do know this about Tokyo Disney, and that is that there is a popcorn obsession over there. There are tons of different flavors of popcorn. Right now, Disney offers over 10 different flavors of popcorn between Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo DisneySea. The flavors are offered seasonally, so they'll change periodically. You never know what you're gonna get, but there's always gonna be a long line. These range from, there's honey popcorn over by the Winnie the Pooh ride in Tokyo Disneyland, which is an awesome ride. Really probably one of the best rides in both parks. I know you wouldn't think that the Winnie the Pooh ride would be the winner, but it's pretty great. Really hard to get a fast pass for that one. But there's a little Pooh Bear Roasty Toasty, which is what they call these little guys in Disneyland. There's a little Pooh Bear Roasty Toasty churning that popcorn maker over there, the honey popcorn stand. There's milk chocolate popcorn. There is tomato popcorn. Lots of different kinds of popcorn to try. And the lines get really, really long, you guys, for the popcorn. And so you want to kind of get there early and get your popcorn flavors. And there's also some really great souvenir containers for the popcorn there as well. So definitely be prepared to shell out some yen for the popcorn and the popcorn containers when you're there. Next up, I have to tell you about the Mickey soap dispensers. These are in many of the restrooms, and they really usually are only at like the little kids' sinks, the little lower ones, but they actually give you Mickey head soap in the shape of Mickey head, which is really, really fun. I thought this was great, and I kind of knew that this was there, and I couldn't wait to find one, and I finally did, and I took about 1 million videos and photos, but I love that you can get that Mickey head soap dispenser to shoot out that Mickey soap. It's really fun. So another one I found pretty fascinating was that I saw a lot of people walking around in Japan with matching outfits on. There were big groups that all looked the same, or there were a couple that were completely coordinated and matched to both be dressed like Duffy or to all be dressed like Mickey Mouse. I found that really fascinating, and doing a little research, it's apparently called Osorai Code, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, Osoroi Code or Futago Code if it's just two people. And that means you're kind of matching or you're coordinating, and this is sort of in Japan a expression of your closeness, or that you're partners or your friends or your group. So you're kind of saying, hey, we're a group, we're a team, we're all the same. And so I thought that was really fascinating that I saw a lot of these, usually school groups or couples together that were matching, looked exactly the same. And apparently this is kind of a trend with the younger generations in Japan, which makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of younger generation folks going over to Tokyo Disney. So anyway, really cool. I thought it was fascinating and good information. If anybody has any more details about that, I'd love to hear about it. It's really neat. Speaking of characters and dressing as your favorite character, there is a bit of a character obsession in Tokyo Disney as well. The folks who frequent Tokyo Disney, they will wait in long lines to see their favorite character, and they even will decorate themselves with their favorite character. So they'll buy a whole bunch of like Donald Duck keychains or Mickey Mouse keychains or Minnie Mouse keychains, and they sell just dozens and dozens of different types of these keychains in the merch shops there. And so you can just deck yourself out with your favorite character. It's really fun. And what's cool too is if you do have a favorite character, you can find your favorite character in lots of different outfits and lots of different get-ups basically as keychains or as merchandise, and you can get that stuff and collect that stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't think that I am probably going to put a whole lot of, my favorite character keychains all over my bag, but I thought it was really neat to watch. That was really fun to look at, but I found that they were really excited about specific characters, so that was neat to see and a bit surprising. Okay, so say that you are in Tokyo and you really, really love Duffy. Well, a lot of people really, really love Duffy. And of course, Duffy is Mickey Mouse's toy bear that Minnie gives to him when he's traveling. And it was kind of big in the American parks for a while, but it's really stayed big in Japan. So lots of people will dress like Duffy and carry Duffy around. Duffy's a big part of those parks. And they actually have Duffy photo ops for your Duffy doll, which I thought was awesome. These are little pull down ledges that you can put your Duffy doll on. This is a snow. This is not Duffy. This is a snow that we got because we were there at Christmas time, and you can build your own snow. Didn't get a Duffy. So I used my snow. So you can stick them there and then take their picture with the scenery in the background instead of taking your picture with the scenery in the background. So pretty neat, pretty interesting. You have a little spot for your Duffy doll or whatever doll you happen to be carrying with you to have its photograph taken. And finally, another one that I thought was kind of surprised. I didn't realize this. You guys know Joe Rhodey, who is, of course, an Imagineer that worked a lot on Disney's Animal Kingdom. Some of you may know him as that guy with that big earring. Well, he also is the model for Harrison Hightower, who is the owner of the Hightower Hotel, which is the Tower of Terror in Tokyo DisneySea. So you're going to see pictures, basically, or representations of Joe Rhodey as Harrison Hightower throughout the tower itself. It's kind of fascinating. And Joe is sometimes in some pretty compromising positions in some of these representations. So I had to take a few pictures, and I have to thank a few of our readers and followers over on Instagram for sending along a couple of others of these as well. But pretty neat to see, an Imagineer sort of displayed in this way and used in this way. And I think Joe's pretty proud of it too. So, hey, that's cool. It's a great ride, by the way. It's really, really fun and really well done. So those are some of the surprising things that I encountered on my first visit to Tokyo DisneySea and Tokyo Disneyland. And stay tuned, we're going to be talking some more about Tokyo Disney on the channel. Can't wait to tell you about some more awesome things like some great waffles and some other cool stuff. So stay tuned and let us know in the comments your thoughts about Tokyo Disney. Can't wait to hear, have you been? What did you love? Would you like to go? What are you excited about? Let us know in the comments. We can't wait to hear. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.